And with that, welcome back to the weekly bookshelf organization streams. Now, today, after not having done this for 2 weeks, I'm not gonna talk about political stuff because, well, to be honest, I don't live in the United States and the political stuff in the Netherlands is not that interesting. I'm not gonna talk much about the Olympic Games because I don't really care about them. Like, that's the same as with the European Championships soccer / football. For people who like it, it's cool that it exists, but not for me. Let's see. Things I want to talk about a little. MCU related. Marvel Cinematic Universe, for the ones who don't know what MCU stands for. Yes, I know, Robert Downey Jr. back as Doctor Doom. What I've heard is not a lot of people are super excited about it. Neither am I. Because, well, if he actually ends up being Doctor Doom and not what if Tony Stark turned evil, then it's fine. Yeah, especially if he has like prosthetics and they really did just choose him because of, well, okay, because of the name partly, because it's Robert Downey Jr. in the MCU, but also because of his ability to act like Doctor Doom. Yeah, it's fine. That is totally fine. But if he ends up being, yeah, just Tony Stark but evil, no, I don't want that. But yeah, that's everything that I'll say about that. Then, staying within MCU, Fantastic Four. There's a theory floating around online, and I think it's true. We know Galactus is in Fantastic Four, in the new one, and that is more comic book accurate than the one from from the mid 2000s when they tried doing Galactus, where it was just a big cloud. Yeah, the theory is that because you eventually need the Fantastic Four to be in one or the same universes of the MCU, because of the new Avengers movies, where they are in. People are speculating that they actually won't win at the end of their movie against Galactus, and that they can only escape their world, and that's how they get into the main MCU. Yeah, I think that is a good possibility of that happening. Seen the trailer for the new Captain America. I think that was already out with the last bookshelf organization stream. Excited about that. Looks good. A bit like it reminded me already a bit of Winter Soldier, and I thought the Winter Soldier was amazing. So yeah. Thunderbolts, I haven't seen anything about that because it hasn't been officially released online. So and I've seen Deadpool Wolverine. It was great. You guys know it was great. Everyone online thinks it's great because it is. I liked. I don't know. I think for me, if I had to rank them, my favorite one is the first Deadpool, then Deadpool Wolverine, then Deadpool 2, because I'm not a big fan of Cable as a character. Which they actually made a joke about that in Deadpool and Wolverine. But yeah, not gonna spoil the movie. Just gonna say, if you're a fan of especially Wolverine and Deadpool, of course, and like older Marvel movies, think late 90s, early 2000s, yeah, you're gonna like that movie. Is that it? Oh yeah, no, I thought of one more thing of the MCU. They're gonna need to do a Spider-Man movie before they're gonna do the Avengers. Because, well, if Spider-Man is in those movies, and he's probably gonna be, you cannot just have Spider-Man be there in the place where they left him at the end of No Way Home. You gotta do something else with him. So, yeah. My guess is that in between Fantastic Four and what's it called now? Avengers Doomsday? I think that's what it's called. I think in between there, they're gonna do another Spider-Man movie. Probably. That or Spider-Man is not in Doomsday, but he is in Secret Wars, and then in between Doomsday and Secret Wars, you're doing something with it then. Oh, or I'm just thinking of this right now. There's another Spider-Verse movie coming out, right? Maybe they do something in that resolves it? I don't know, or the new Venom, whatever. But yeah, they cannot just have Spider-Man be in there without an explanation of where he is in his life now. So, yeah. Other than that, I think that's it of what I've heard about the MCU. Also, no spoilers for Deadpool and Wolverine in chat or in the comment section, please. Just because there are people there that haven't seen it yet, and I want to give them a shot at watching it, because it's also like it hasn't been in theaters. Well, in the Netherlands it's been in theaters for like a week now. That's not enough time for everyone to have watched it. And I know there are leaks of spoilers online, but still, I don't want those leaks to be no, I want none of those leaks to be found around my content. Okay, next to that, I've officially ordered the final Discworld at the bookstore today, and I'm probably picking that up next week. And yeah, with that, that's gonna be the end of the Discworld books. I'm gonna be really sad and really depressed, and I don't know what to read after that. But I'll find something out. I'll think of something. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Yeah, I found a Discworld, yeah. For this week I've picked up a book in Dutch, so I don't expect a lot, if any of you guys watching this, to know what it is. I have never heard of it. It's non-fiction, but it looks interesting. It's about like problems that people, especially in the Netherlands, have run into. Yeah. What else? Later on in the stream we're gonna probably have a challenge on our hands with the other bookshelves, you know, that you see at the end. Or at the end, or at the last part of the stream. Because we're gonna have to move a book that doesn't fit like straight on the next shelf, I think. So that's gonna be fun. But we'll get there when we get there. Let's see. What else can we talk about? For now, at least. Do I have anything more book related? I don't know, maybe something will pop up. I've come up for a pitch of a Halloween movie, you know, with Michael Myers. My idea is, it's called The Haunting of Michael Myers. It's gonna be like, it's just a pitch, it's just an idea. But I'd like to see it in like a form of a movie very much inspired by those mid to late 80s horror movies, maybe even early 90s. Because like you had for Halloween, Return of Michael Myers, Revenge of Michael Myers, and Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween 4, 5, and 6. Even with Nightmare on Elm Street, you had Freddy's Revenge. That kind of stuff. So it's very much in the same. It gives you the same feeling as that. Like it's a horror movie, sure, and it fits perfectly well in the Halloween atmosphere and the spooky atmosphere. But it's not scary. It's not too seriously. It's not too dark. But okay, my idea is it takes place in the same universe as the recent Halloween trilogy, where Michael Myers is dead. Yes, like very much. At the end of Halloween Ends, his whole body gets destroyed. So my movie takes place in the same universe, years after Halloween Ends, and out of the Myers house, where he killed his sister, where he grew up. Well, not grew up, actually. No, where he killed his sister as a kid. Yeah, they made a museum out of it about, well, Michael Myers and his killing sprees. And in that museum they have a lot of items. They have like think a little bit that Ghostface shrine in Scream 6. Like you have drawings of the victims, maybe even items of that remind of those killings. And, very important, you have Michael's mask, like this old mask, and the knife that he killed Judith with. Remember, important to the plot. Now, in these horror movies, there are always a group of teenagers, right? And I always do stupid shit. Most of the time in Halloween movies, the ones that you actually like, that are likable, are the heroes, and they never do anything like really bad, right? They never prank, all that stuff. That's to like the kids who are a little bit of a dick, who deserve what's coming to them. But this time, the group of teenagers that are the protagonists that you are following are the ones who are pranking, and they think of a prank where they break into the museum on October 30th. Very important. And they steal the Michael Myers mask and Judith's knife, and they pretend as a joke that Michael is back somehow in Haddonfield for Halloween. Now, what they don't know is that by stealing that mask and that knife and taking it from Michael's house, they resurrect the ghost of Michael Myers. I know it's so unserious, but that's the whole vibe that I'm going for. It's not being too serious, it's just being fun. But yeah, they resurrect the ghost of Michael Myers, and you can perfectly do that in a scene where you hear the clock strike till midnight. And of course, when it's midnight, then it's October 31st, Halloween. And while the clock strikes midnight, you see Michael's ghost come up off the... well, it wasn't a meat grinder that they threw him in at the end of Halloween Ends, but like something like that. So yeah, you see that. Hi, welcome to the stream. I'm in the middle of explaining an idea I have for a sequel to the Halloween franchise, the Michael Myers one. But yeah, they hold up. Oh yeah, this isn't even 3 shelves of it. It's gonna be a lot more books. But yeah, that's how you get Michael Myers back. And then it's designed like he looks very much like in the original movie. And in the flashbacks they did in Halloween Kills with like the clean white mask and everything. And he goes on a killing spree, of course. First kill that he does is those teenagers, they are pranking Haddonfield, and after they pranked someone, the ghost of Michael appears and kills that person. Now the movie goes on, of course, and they eventually find out that in order to put the spirit of Michael Myers to rest, they have to bring back the mask and the knife to the house. So that's the whole goal of the movie. And through that adventure, of course, the ghost of Michael Myers kills people. And you can have characters from the previous trilogy in there. Not Laurie Strode, she deserves her happy ending. But other characters, like Sheriff Parker and all that stuff. And also, another thing that I thought of was like, because of its story having a museum, you can have a tour guide. And a tour guide can explain what happened in the last Halloween movies, the legend of Michael Myers, to the tour group / the audience that's watching the movie. Tour guide can be like an actor who has been in the Halloween movies that people know. Daniel Harris, Paul Rudd would be fun. What's his name? Josh Hartnett would be fun. No one who has played a character in the last trilogy. Maybe I'm interested in adding that. I don't know if you can throw a link to where I can maybe get it in the chat. I'll have a look at it. Oh, sorry, what's wrong? However, I live in the Netherlands, so I'm not sure if I'm able to actually get it here. But yeah, throw a link in there, why not? But yeah, that's kind of the idea that I have for the movie. I haven't done really anything with it yet. Maybe I will, if I have time. I think it could be fun. Yes, sometimes I can ship over books from the US. It kinda depends though. But what I can always do, actually, if you have a link to where someone can buy that book, I'll have a look at it, and maybe like I can throw a recommendation on the Instagram or something like that. Oh, thank you for the following. But yeah, if I can shout something out, I'll happily do that. I'll throw a link on social media and stuff like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I need to count to like 10 because I organize my books alphabetically on titles and titles of book series, but with the letter D I have way too many. But I got like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 61 books that start with the letter D. So I cannot just put a pile up of 61 books. First of all, I don't know, it might reach the ceiling, but it can also very easily tip over. Okay, but I get that, but as soon as you have something ready that I can share, just send me a message with it and I'll make sure I can put it out there. Oh, another thing. I finally, I know, took a while. I finally created just a list on Spotify for background music for this stream. And if you guys want, I can also throw a link of that, like somewhere, maybe in descriptions of stuff. You know what? I'll just do that eventually in the description of Twitch, but also in the description of the YouTube re-uploads. Thank God it's all copyright free now, but yeah, you too. Have a nice day. And hopefully I'll see you in another stream. But yeah, the playlist is just like mostly instrumentals. If it has singing, it's very little. Lo-fi, some spooky lo-fi, some Animal Crossing, some Pokemon. I don't know if you guys know them, but Dan and Phil, they recently have made, I don't think they made it themselves, maybe they did, but at least they have uploaded copyright-free music to Spotify that streamers can use as background music, so thank you Dan and Phil for that. But I've thrown some of that in the playlist. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoy this music. Some of it you might recognize from earlier streams. Not everything though. There is some new stuff in there as well. Let's see, have I done anything interesting in the weeks that I've been on break, or the week that I've been on break? I don't really think so. I changed my workout schedule. I used to go to the gym 4 times a week. Now I'm only going 3 times. It's just, I did that, and then on Mondays I used to run for like almost 11 kilometers. It got to a point where it was a little too much. So yeah, I took out the Saturday gym sessions, the Saturday night gym sessions that I used to do. And I still want to do like some physical activities on Saturdays, but it's going to be like riding my bike around town or surrounding towns for an hour or two. Play some basketball, I can do that. A friend of mine, she has a longboard that I can borrow, so maybe do that. Like train myself in being actually able to do that. And I go on a hike with friends. Another friend of mine likes those walls that you climb with like the collared grips. I don't know what you call that. Maybe I can do that. Yeah. Other than that, it's really bad. I know, but you guys know me. I'm slightly obsessed with Halloween. Just slightly, and not just the movie series. No, with the holiday in general. So I kind of have already bought some decorations for this year. Yeah, not much, and you'll see them eventually when the decorations are up in a couple weeks. It's not gonna be long anymore. But yeah, I saw them and I was like, oh, that's just very cute, very adorable. So. Is this correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's big books. I'm gonna see a movie on Friday with my dad. It's been a while, but we used to go to the movies together all the time. It's just that it became difficult with scheduling that in because he works late shifts, and well, I do this now, which I love, but next to that, on Friday nights I do volunteering work, and gonna do more of that on Sunday, so it's gonna be even more difficult to schedule those things in. But yeah, we're gonna go see Trap, new M. Night Shyamalan. I think that's how you pronounce it. Trailer. Curious about that. Only seen the first trailer. Looked promising, and because it looked promising, I didn't see anything else of it. I know Josh Hartnett is the lead. That's about it. So yeah, I'll tell you my thoughts on that. Maybe this Saturday on stream, otherwise next Thursday probably. A couple buddies of mine and me and I, you know what I mean, are planning to do a little stream later in the year of ranking kruidnoten, a little Dutch snack. Trying them and ranking them because they have a lot of different flavors. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. That's gonna be fun. I decided not to stream the setup of the Halloween decorations because I'm also doing that for my birthday, and you know, I want to keep that with just my friends and I. Otherwise, in the week off, I didn't really do much that special. Like I watched Lord of the Rings. I've played Mario Galaxy just for myself. Yeah, that was about it. I complained about the heat to my friends and family because it's still way too warm outside. Well, last Monday, the Pokemon stream, that went well. that went very well. I did more that stream than I thought I would be able to do in 2 hours. I mean, we beat the first 2 gyms already. I was very impressed by that. And by doing that, I've been thinking that probably we'll get through Emerald and start Leaf Green this year. Probably no. Who knows? Maybe it's gonna take us until beginning of next year to get through Emerald. I don't think so. I think we can do that faster. And I almost fell on my face right there. That's always fun. I think this is like that some of the spooky music that I put in there. Nice. Oh yeah. Talking about spooky things. I figured out what I want to do for my Halloween costume for this year. Because for the longest time, I had like no idea what to do. Because last year I was a ghost, but like a ghost with more detail. I had sheets floating and it had hooks and like a creepy face underneath it that showed in the sheets, and then a lot of blood, fake blood. Stuff like that. I think. Ooh, what did I do the year before that? I think the year before that I just did Michael Myers. Yeah, the year before that I went as Michael Myers. The year before that I was a what did it come around? Wrong pile. The year before that I was a horror victim, specifically Freddy Krueger victim. I ripped up an old pajama. I had blood on me. On my face. Very fun. And probably like the year before that I went as Ghostface. Because I just have a full Ghostface costume. But yeah, I was thinking, okay, I've done all those things. What am I gonna do this year? That Ghostface costume is always just a backup plan. If I cannot think of anything, I can just throw that on. And I'm good. But I figured something out. I'm gonna be a scarecrow. I have old working clothes and old like weather shoes that work very well for it. I even have an old flannel shirt. My dad has some not hay but straw that I can put places. Online I found like a cheap hood with a mask in there, and the mask is made out of that black cloth stuff where you can see through but they cannot see your eyes. So I'm gonna buy that hood, cut out the black mask part of it. Then I'm gonna get what do you call it in English? Like you know those old potato sacks that they have, that kind of cloth that they use all the time for scarecrows. You know what I mean? The light brown stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna buy some of that cloth. And I'm gonna cut out the eyes and holes for the nose. I'm gonna make a mouth design, poke some holes in that so I can breathe. And then well, now you know what? There are two things I can do. I can just keep the black mask off the hood and put the other cloth over that with the holes cut out. That might be the best idea actually, because my other idea was just put the cloth in the hood instead of the mask, and then cut out the eyes and everything from the original mask and put that under the cloth. However, yeah, it might be more useful to just poke air holes through it enough, also for the nose and everything, and then put the cloth of the scarecrow over the mask. But I have to look at that. But yeah, that's the idea for this year. And like I got fingerless gloves, and I'm gonna wear those and go into the forest or into the woods. More woods than forest, I think. Find long, thin twigs, attach them to the gloves so I have like long nails, long, thin fingers. Maybe I can find a fake weapon with it. I have no clue what I do with that, but you know, I have time to figure that out. Yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the Halloween costume, and of course I'll show it off if it looks good on stream. I'm just gonna tell my friends that I'm gonna celebrate Halloween with to not look that up, to just maybe skip that stream. Also, I'm curious, have you guys already come up with a Halloween costume? If so, please put it in the comments what you're doing. I genuinely am very curious. If not, maybe if someone hasn't got a clue yet about what to do for Halloween, maybe they can get some inspiration from people who have ideas for what to do. Help each other out. Okay. Go for a sip of water. with the camera for the first time this stream. Around there. Yeah, that works. First of all, so we clean the shelves. Oh man. Hold on. Guys, I'll tell you, last night I did not sleep well. It was so warm. It was just uncomfortable. So I woke up this morning and I was like, well, at first I felt fine. I had enough energy for the rest of the day. But then I went to the gym this morning and I was so tired. I did a couple of exercises. I did my pull-ups, my dips, ab stuff, all of that. And I got ready to do my back exercises and I did one set of it and I was just too tired to continue. So I went to the treadmills, walked for like 2 kilometers, and I just went home because I was way too tired to continue. What I did when I got home is I did a power nap, and I genuinely think that it was the first power nap I've ever done as an adult. Like, I know I did that as a kid, but like, that was more of a thing that my parents, they were like, okay, time for a nap because you're getting annoying. But yeah, this was the first time I did that as an adult. I'm 29, I'm almost 30. And it worked so well. I was just asleep for like less than half an hour. Yeah, man, I woke up and I was energized and I've been feeling great ever since. And that's like, I slept till, for me at 10 a.m. and it's now almost 5 p.m. Once again, for me it's almost 5 p.m. Yeah, I still feel energized, I still feel good. It really did help. So I might do that more often if I need it. And if I have the time to do that as well. At least until it's cold enough again that I can just sleep more comfortable. Where do I know this music from? Because I know this music. I don't think it's Animal Crossing. don't think it's Pokemon. No. I know that I also put in this playlist someone who did lo-fi Nintendo stuff. So this is probably from that, but I still don't know exactly what it is. Just that I do recognize it. Oh well. Also, I looked into forum music from Mike Shinoda, rapper from Linkin Park. Does a lot of solo stuff now. From his dropped frames trilogy, if that was copyright free, but I didn't really get a clear answer. Some people said it was that it wasn't. Apparently, Mike has said that it's free to use, but then when people use it, they got copyright claims. So I'm just not gonna use it, just to be sure. But if someone knows a definitive answer to that, I really appreciate it. But in the meanwhile, only what I'm sure of is copyright free will be on the playlist. Oh yeah, and I figured something out. For the Saturday streams, I have fully 100% completed the base game of Spider-Man. However, for the DLC, which we start with on Saturday, I'm not gonna 100% that. Just because I'm not familiar with it, I've never played the DLC, so we're gonna go through the story of it and maybe some side things, possibly, but for the most part, just the story. And yeah, let's see, this is all industrial revolution. Because also there are, I think, 3 chapters of the DLC, and I want to do like a chapter a stream. So I also just don't have the time, I think, to 100% it. So yeah, be prepared for that. That's not going to be 100%. I'm also not going to put that in the title. I'm gonna possibly in the description give an explanation of what it is. But yeah. No 100% stuff for the foreseeable time on those streams. Not even with games that are after that. is Pokemon Lo-Fi. There is in the town where I live, they built a new bridge, and apparently it's a little controversial because a lot of people think that it's an unnecessary bridge, which I get. It's a bridge that's only available for people on foot. So I think you guys call that pedestrians. But yeah, since I live in the Netherlands, a lot of people ride bikes, like bicycles, or they go with a car. With the car, they drive cars. But this bridge is only for people who walk. But I am one of those people who walks a lot. And for me, it means that if I take that bridge, I skip 2 traffic lights. So that actually means that I get where I need to go faster. So I find it very useful, but a lot of people don't. Yeah, I think that's a little funny because I'm the target that they have for that bridge, for usage of that bridge, is very small. It's seriously only for people who need to cross that specific road, or no, not even road. That specific it goes over water. So yeah, it's only for people who need to cross that water and who are on foot and need to cross that water around that area. But hey, I happen to be one of those people. And also, I found a beautiful spot there where you can, or where I will try to take a picture of the railroads that you can see from there. But I need to do that when it's nighttime and it's actually dark outside, but not too dark. Yeah. Oh yeah, I might post that on the Instagram. Why not? Might be fun. And I won't really dox myself or anything because, you know, it's not actually that close from where I live. It's in the same town, but the town is quite big, so, you know, maybe some people will recognize it, but I don't think a lot of you will. Also, a lot of people who watch me are not from the Netherlands, even, so that works. Now one of the stacks that I'm always scared of that it falls over. Let's see here. That'll Joe? Also, I can already kind of tell that probably the bookshelf stream of next week I won't have a ton of things to talk about. Just because this oncoming week is not that eventful for me. Which is a good thing actually. Like, it gives me a week to just enjoy life, you know? It's important for everyone. I have planned in, however, a screamathon soon. You know, where I watch all 6 Screams back to back. For now 6. There's also news on Scream. They're gonna start shooting Scream 7 or whatever its name will be. Probably Scream 7 in December. So there's a good possibility that we're gonna have Scream 7 in theaters late next year. Which, you know, having Scream 7 that soon, I don't really mind it. However, if they would have waited one more year, it would have come out in the year where Scream exists for 30 years, like its 30th anniversary. Well, and there's also an opportunity that it's a 2-parter and that the second part gets released the year after. If it's a big finale, if it's the end of the Scream movies, then I hope they do that, like end it 30 years after it began. Well, we'll see. Yeah. This one goes there. But yeah, I just every now and then I have this urge to do it, to just have a relaxing day, watch my favorite movie series. And I looked it up. I was curious what would be longer, what would take more time, watching the extended trilogy of The Lord of the Rings or all the Scream movies. The Scream movies beat that with I think it was like 12 minutes. Yeah, I think it was that it takes 12 minutes longer to watch all the Scream movies than it will be to watch the extended trilogy of Lord of the Rings. That's insane to me. Because people take out a whole day to watch that extended trilogy. But if you also put the Hobbit trilogy with that, then no. and then that will take longer than stream. But can you imagine that when Scream 7 is out, how long it'll take then? I don't know if I'll be able to do that as a series in a day anymore. I'll try it, but I don't think I'm able to do that. And now that's one thing that I cannot stream. I cannot stream all 6 Scream movies now. Also, I kind of want to. I want that to be a thing for me. Come on. This the second stack that is not amazingly stable. Hopefully it'll stay that way, just for a little bit. Okay. I think we're good. Lord of the Rings books, which I might eventually just get it as one big book. I'm not saying that I'm also gonna read it as one big book, but I might get it. Ooh, and I kind of want to pick up, when they're out, a copy of the graphic novel version of Lord of the Flies from I Made a Young. Just because I want to support her, and she's really good, and I'm really curious what that's gonna look like. Ooh, almost. We got the going right there. So yeah, as soon as that's out, I'll pick up a copy. And maybe I'll even get her to sign it if I see her on a Comic-Con in the Netherlands. almost done with these shelves. These streams do make me actually feel that I'm getting to that 30. Making noises when I stand up and sit down and everything like that. Also this week, no books that are going from these shelves to the next ones. No, because the new book goes directly to the other shelves. Next week, however, yes, there will be a moving of one of the books from these shelves to the other ones. Okay, Jackson. Ooh, barely fits, but it fits. Cool. I'll have a sip of water again. I think it's actually raining outside. Nice, or it has rained. Yeah. Now it's time to move you again. And I've seen that you guys have had a pretty good look at my tattoo on my leg. 10 points for the person who recognizes it. Is this good? Yeah, you're not falling? No? Cool. You have a nice clean look into my hallway. That doesn't happen too often. Okay, last shelves. It's also not gonna be too long before we're going to have to change stuff around here to fit everything. So that's gonna be a fun stream whenever that happens. gonna be a couple weeks still, but you know. And I have some ideas, but I'm not quite sure about what to do with that. Yeah. Fall and fall and fall. Yeah, you're gonna fall. Okay. That's why we have this. I don't know why, but it's the only book that tends to fall like that. Ah yeah. That's, I'm thinking of this because I just had the book of him in my hands. I've seen the trailer for the new Kevin Smith movie. I'll wait for what the critics say about it, but didn't look that good to me. Yeah, he always is like hit or miss, but yeah, it didn't look great. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, yeah. There we go. You are gonna. Ah, that one's just not gonna fit. Maybe like that. Ooh. You gonna have problems with that? Well, maybe. Yeah, no. You know what? Well, I might have an idea for that. Yeah. Maybe. We cannot really lower. No. That doesn't work if we higher that up. what I might do, I might just put it back on this stack for now. I might need to do that, which is fine. It's not gonna be for way too long, and eventually it'll be back on the shelves, because when we go here, it'll fit hopefully again. And if not, I can lower these shelves. Yeah. Yeah, I might do that. Just for a bit. And I'm gonna have to do that with these as well. This is another one of those big boys. Oh yeah, new book. They're going way too much of an angle. I can also just side stack them. Also doesn't look too good. No, I'll put it under the Marvel logo for now. Yeah. Then maybe I'll give it at least a week, and if I don't like it, I can always change it. But it won't be for too long anyways. There. Now the final stack. And just a little bit more cleaning. Put in the books back, and that's it for this week. We're having a pretty good time. Like we are having a pretty good time, but also that the amount of time that I've been spending on doing this, it's not too bad. Still not too long, so that helps. just thought of something that will make it that we have to have those books up there for even less long than I thought. But that's for like the next couple weeks, not for now. Thing is, might not actually be too long before we can move this shelf up. Books back. Final ones. Well, final ones. Look at this. This is getting on to a point where it's quite a bit. Gambit. That's time for these ones. Let's see, first these ones. They still fit. So I think they are, at least for now, the final ones that are really that tall. Until we get to end, and that's where this one goes up there. But even that's gonna take a bit. New one on the shelf. Sonic. fit there, but you still fit there. Okay. So yeah, for now, because I can't really. You know what? Hold on. Let me look at it from your angle. It actually doesn't look half bad, does it? Yeah. That works. I'm gonna keep it like that. Yeah. Cool. These ones, the W's. The Wiccan books. Corner there, okay. We don't have X. So we go to Y, and final one. Okay, I'm gonna move you guys one more time, you know the drill. For the outro. Okay. Well, that's the end of the stream for this week. For this Thursday, at least. I hope you guys like the stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can subscribe, you can like the video. In the description, you'll find a link to my Instagram, where I post streaming schedules, the books that I'm reading, all that stuff. You find a link to my Twitch channel. On there you can follow me and get notifications when I go live. There's also a schedule on that. You can be in chat, you can watch me do this live, you know, if you're interested. And there's a link to the Dark Hedgehog Boy Discord. There's also a link to that on Instagram, on Twitch. And probably, if I did not forget about that, there'll be a link to the playlist of the background music of this stream as well. But yeah, having said that, next stream is going to be on Saturday. The first part of the DLC of Spider-Man. Once again, not 100%ing that, just going through the story. That's it. And then next Monday we're gonna continue through Pokemon Emerald on Pokemon Monday. And then next week, of course, another weekly bookshelf organization stream on Thursday. So yeah, I hope you guys have a nice morning, afternoon, evening, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this. And see you guys next time. Bye!